No, because you don't see tears means that I'm not crying. Just want to say thank you so much for your support. I mean, this is amazing. Less gossip, more kindness. And just want to say that this is hard for me, and you guys are giving me so much company, which I'm so thankful. And I want to share a thought with you guys, if I can. And my thought is that it's not about how much abs or good body you have in the gym, how much success, money, famous, popularity, whatever you have. Is about your spirit, and it's about the purpose that you have in this world that Jesus Christ put in you. Because this, all of that will pass. Believe me. That's my humble opinion. No, because you don't see tears.
So people have definitely started questioning, the re-emergence of Mahogany on social media. She had originally deactivated her account, and then the second that Benjamin then passed away and the news was announced, she then all of a sudden reactivated her account within the space of 24 hours, or if not less. And since then, she's been, rather active with different posts regarding the passing of Benjamin himself. So people are now wondering, what are you actually doing? Now, despite this comment saying that according to family media reports, she was with him when he passed, there were other reports saying that she actually wasn't with him when he passed, and she had pretty much returned home quite a while back. And she's the one that actually exposed the information regarding Benjamin's passing to the media. Now, with that being said, people have reacted and people are saying, nope, I'm sorry, someone who is grieving stays off social media at least to process one's loss. She's not hurting for him, she just used him. Actually, she looks relieved. I mean, that last one was actually quite savage, but hey, people are entitled to obviously feel how they feel based on what they see in front of their eyes. Now, also on top of that, this person says it's sad that he married a person his daughter's age. But also, this one continued by saying she seems a bit detached to me. Why does she need to post so often? And this is the thing. She has posted multiple times since Ben's passing, when, again, like I said before that, she wasn't actually even online. Someone said, why is grieving online all of a sudden? I'm going to be positive and say it's her way of grieving, but I don't trust this girl, RIP. And of course, she's somebody that definitely built a reputation from the show that she came across somebody that could not be trusted. And her behavior in this current situation, again, is now giving people a reminder of how this woman can be in the way that she behaves and carries herself. She carries herself in ways that doesn't necessarily scream trust. She doesn't carry herself in ways that necessarily scream respectful. And the reason of that is because since Ben's been passing, she has made the passing all about herself rather than be about the fact that she has lost somebody. And that's something else that has been pointed out by other people as well. So, for example, all the way on Reddit, where this post came out, this is a post that we spoke about previously, where she came out to talk and had her little say regarding Ben and his passing. Now, this thread is now made itself onto Reddit itself in particular, and people have reacted to it. Some people have come out by saying, well, we've all seen her speak better English than that. Confused. So people are, well, to be fair, that one's not really that, ignore that comment. I apologize. Why have all the pictures I've seen Mahogany look like a completely different person? Then obviously we go down here, all caps on innocent multiple times makes me skeptical. Of course, she did obviously put the word innocent itself in particular, in caps in the statement that she had made previously, which we spoke about in another post in particular. Now, this person responded by saying, exactly, let's not forget he was charged with stealing money from the LFA and has a member of the LFA and someone who struggled with lupus for 20 years now. I vividly say he sucks. The world is so much better place without people who steal from those suffering from illness. Now, of course, that statement itself is a very powerful one. It's definitely one that, isn't exactly kind to the eye, but we will actually get to that in a second, to be fair, because there is information coming out regarding Benjamin and him having a death in particular. Now, this person says Mogs sounds like she's still on the knocks because of whatever these posts. Now, I'm not too sure this person's saying, X, Y, Z, but we continue stuff in particular where other people say, yeah, F that, he was a weirdo who is seeking young girls, poor girls. She made the post all about herself. If she made that post about herself, I can't stand when folks die. There's always that one having to yell everything they have done for them like they're a saint. And that's something that has definitely been noticed by her behavior ever since he's passed and her re-emergence back online is something particular, okay? Now, again, someone else says here that someone in the family posted that she wasn't around when he passed, okay? Now, with that being said, there is a thread of something particular here that was posted by In Touch Weekly, something particular, where it says that 90 Day star Benjamin dragged to court over alleged five-figure debt before death at 55. I gotta say though, the guy looked older than 55. To be honest, I thought he was in his 60s or something like that. But nonetheless, though, as you can see here, it doesn't report that Ben blew off a lawsuit over alleged massive credit debt in the years before his tragic death due to cancer. In Touch exclusive report, according to court documents obtained by In Touch, Ben was sued by American Express National Bank in April 2nd, 2023 in North Carolina court. Okay, Ben died on Monday, May 19th, at the age of 55 at his home in Greencastle, Indiana. Okay, TMZ reported the reality star has been fighting stage 4 stomach cancer, which is something now that I believe Liz has also now come out to say that she has, which is actually quite, I don't want to use the word interesting, but all of a sudden Ben is now passed away with stage 4 cancer for a stomach one, and then Liz then comes out with a post talking about how she has the same thing now. The timing is rather interesting. Now, with that being said, and I only say interesting because, you know, Liz is someone else that hasn't necessarily been a strong source of information because she's also been known for being somewhat of a liar in the past. But nonetheless, there's something particular here. It says the news was first reported by blogger who reported Ben's wife Mahogany was with Ben when he died. In the lawsuit filed by American Express, the company claimed Ben helped and had opened a credit account with 10K limit and agreed to pay all of the purchases. The defendant has and have breached the repayment terms of said agreement and is indebted to American Express in the amount of 11,600. You know, this is round up to 11,700. Okay, which is what the suit reached itself in particular. Now we won't read necessarily any more than that because I think that's enough to be read anyway. But that gives us a little, you know, a little situation regarding Benjamin in particular before his passing. Obviously, him being in a situation where he owes obviously money in debt, which is why I guess some people aren't exactly, you know, comforting to him passing away. Some people are feeling the way they're feeling. I'm not going to say that I agree that people are still feeling that type of way, because, you know, the man's now lost his life, and I feel like it's a time for all of us to pretty much say, you know, to say R.I.P., rest in peace, rather than say anything else that is of the opposite. But at the same time, I understand that everybody lives a life where they are frustrated with people who do steal money from multiple sources. People are frustrated with people who do decide to date women who are extremely younger than them, or even date men that are extremely younger than them, because obviously everybody on this earth has their own beliefs in terms of either earning money the right way rather than putting yourself in a situation that is meaning you're stealing from others, or anything else that is illegal, or anything else that just isn't cool. And also people have their own feelings regarding people having relations with people that are literally younger than their own kids. So I do understand people's frustrations and people still not wanting to let that type of behavior slide, and therefore they're still going to, you know, voice their opinions, which is it is what it is, you know what I mean? Now, lastly, over here, we got this comment itself in particular where it says we should probably hold those comments loosely. Anyone can come into those subs and claim to be a family member. A few months ago, someone posted in the other 90-day sub that they were a good friend of Mark. Mark's, when questioned, he admitted that he has never met or spoken to Mina or Maria. If you question him further about it, you got blocked. I don't think a comment about a random Redditor should hold more weight than what the blogs have reported. Now, to be fair, that's a very good comment. It's a very strong comment, but at the same time, you know, I will also say that sometimes blogs themselves in particular do get their information from sources like Reddit or other websites in particular. So to be fair, you know, but then again, at the same time, when he was reported by Shibuti, he did say that he got this exclusively from somebody close. So whether or not that is true or not, I don't know, because obviously we don't know who the source really is. But either way, though, the main thing is that he wasn't lying about the fact that Benjamin had actually passed away. More of the situation is that sometimes we can get information from Reddit as being the source, because sometimes on Reddit, people are a credible source. And then sometimes when we go online and we get information from bloggers, sometimes the information from bloggers is credible information that is absolutely correct. But then sometimes it can also be incorrect if, you know, the blogger has got the information from the wrong source. So to be fair, I would say both play hand in hand, but I would like to think that bloggers, obviously are probably more closer to the truth than, maybe someone we see on Reddit. But again, it all really depends, doesn't it? Nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section and we can most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.